If you've ever seen The Truman Show, you can see how it's a lot like waking up. Waking up to this fake reality that we find ourselves living in. News stories are completely fabricated and are crafted to instill fear into the population and divide the people along with religion and politics. The education system is a brainwashing machine in place to teach slaves how to function with a shitty job in a society that's crumbling by design. The allopathic medical system harms people instead of healing them or teaching them how to heal. The food isn't real. The drinks aren't real. The movie, music, fashion, and adult film industries are all highly responsible for fueling this toxic environment that's constantly degrading around us. When one begins to see all this and awaken from a lifetime of deception, it's very much reminiscent of the character Truman of The Truman Show. Before The Matrix, there was The Truman Show. Whoa. A 1998 film starring Jim Carrey, or JC, as Truman Burbank, the unwitting superstar of the world's most popular television program that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's called Hanging with Mr. Burbank. Okay, yeah, you got me. It's called The Truman Show. For nearly 30 years, Truman is completely unaware of the fact that his life is being broadcast live every minute of every day, with roughly 5,000 hidden cameras within the set. The set is a giant domed structure in Burbank, California, which is where Truman gets his last name. Inside the dome, there is an entire mock-up island town called Sea Haven. Truman was adopted by a corporation as a baby in order to televise his life and make the show possible. To help keep Truman from learning the truth, they kill off the character that plays his father in a boating accident, while Truman is just a young boy. This makes him terrified of the water. Besides that, other fear-based propaganda is posted throughout the set, like this poster at the fake airline that says, "It could happen to you," and displays an airplane being struck by lightning. And another that reads, "Travelers beware. Have you bought enough travel insurance to protect against terrorists, disease, wild animals, street gangs?" In fact, all the press within the domed set works to keep Truman complacent. There is a scene where Truman is making a phone call to try and track down a woman that he believes moved to Fiji. Right when he does this, a coworker pops up and reveals a fresh newspaper where the headline reads, "The best place on earth, Sea Haven, voted planet's top town," just before flashing a Masonic hand gesture. Signs and symbols rule the world, not words nor laws. A quote often attributed to Confucius, but whether he said it or not, it's absolutely true. Anyway, another example of keeping Truman under mind control is when Truman is a boy in school. He expresses that he wants to be an explorer, but his teacher completely shuts him down.
"I like to be an explorer, like the great Magellan."
Oh, you're too late. There's really nothing left to explore.
And when Truman expresses to his fake wife that he wants to see the world, she explains how it's not a good idea because they are tied down by finances.
We have mortgage payments, Truman. We have car payments. What, we're just going to walk away from our financial obligations?
It would be an adventure.
I thought we were going to try for a baby.
So most of us have seen this movie. It's really good, and many people chop it up to being ahead of its time, basically because it foreshadowed reality TV and shows the ridiculous length some will go to exploit other humans for entertainment. Yeah, that's kind of a part of it, but pretty much everyone missed the bigger picture. This film is about you. It's about your life. You are Truman, the true man, or true woman, or simply change Truman Show to The Human Show. You have been closely monitored since the day you were born, and by now you have also been conditioned to be okay with that fact. You go through their schooling and you're taught only what they want you to know. With this amazing knowledge, you become a paycheck-earning member of the workforce and begin making make-believe money so you can feed it back into the system, creating a perpetual cycle where you are always enslaved by the debts you owe. It's a trap, and you can't get out of it. Meanwhile,